Hi everyone, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to review all my liquid and cream blushes. And trust me, I have a lot of them. Cream and liquid blushes became very popular once clean girl aesthetic became popular. Before that, I used to use only powder blushes. But now all the brands are launching these cream and liquid blushes that look super duper dewy, and I love that. I'm here for that. So that's how I have a collection, and today we're going to talk about it. I'm going to review all my blushes from super affordable category to high-end category. Almost all of these blushes are available on Nykaa, and Nykaa Hot Pink sale is right around the corner, so I think this video is going to be really helpful for you if you like liquid and cream blushes. So if you want to see my blush collection, keep watching. I'm going to start with affordable. Now these are from Insight. These are the Insight blusher. I've got a couple of shades, Caramel Eclair and Raspberry Gelato. Now I have to say that this is very pocket friendly, just ₹75 I think. This has got amazing color, amazing pigmentation, but I have to say that the lasting power is not that great. I mean, you're just paying 80 rupees, you can't expect the blush to last whole day. But during summers, I have noticed that this lasts for a good couple of hours on my cheeks. This has got a very dewy finish. So this is the shade Raspberry. You can see it's not patchy at all. It blends really nicely. Also, this shade looks very, very natural. The other shade that I have is called Caramel Eclair. I actually use this one more. As you can see, these are super duper pigmented, so you need just the least amount. And yeah, these are amazing blushes, especially for the price. These also come in a nice travel friendly packaging. Then we have another range from Insight. This is the Insight Cheek Tint Blush. It's available in 3 shades and this is my favorite. I feel that the shade Beetroot is a dupe of Benetint. Now you definitely have to work fast with these. These do leave a stain, so they are very long lasting. You can also apply this on top of your foundation. It's not going to move your foundation. I think I like all the 3 shades, and how cute is this packaging. These were out of stock on Nykaa for so long, but these are in stock right now. I feel that these are amazing and really cute tints. You can also use these on your lips. Also, I did make a short video swatching these, so I am going to link that in the cards. Next, we have the Insight On The Go Blush Sticks. Now these are stick blushes, super easy to use. Again, I did make a short video swatching these as well. I am going to link that in the cards too. These are pigmented, it blends easily. Again, something you can use on top of foundation. It's not going to move your foundation. It comes in a stick form, so it's very travel friendly. I mean, the name is On The Go Blush Sticks, so yeah, it's very easy to use on the go. I feel that this complements my skin tone a lot, and I like muted shades like these. The lasting power of these blushes is about 3 to 4 hours. Okay, next I have the Swiss Beauty Cream It Up blushes. Some of these are literally empty because I use these a lot. These have a very sheer moussey kind of texture. Now Lakme recently launched their mousse blush, and these are very similar to it. The shades are beautiful. I think these are perfect for the no makeup days because this is not too pigmented. It sheers out a lot. Again, I've swatched all the shades, and I think I did make a short video on these as well, so I am going to link that in the cards. Now these have a dewy finish. The packaging is same as the Makeup Revolution cream blush, and the texture is also very similar. The lasting power is about 3 hours. We have a couple of more affordable blushes from Blue Heaven. First is the Blue Heaven Pop and Glow Cheek and Eyes Gel Bloom. Now this one is also almost used up. This is an amazing affordable blush. Now as far as I remember, this pack had very little product to begin with, but this is a super pigmented blush and I love this shade. This is the shade Spicy Pink. It does look like a very natural pink, and I'm going to try this on because I think I haven't used this on camera for a long time. This has got a good staying power. It stays for at least 3 to 4 hours. That's why I really like this blush. It's a really good affordable blush. Now next I have the Blue Heaven Lip and Cheek Tint. This is something I received recently. I'd say a couple of months ago if I remember correctly. So yeah, it's a very bright pink, but it does look very nice on my cheeks. Alright, so those were all the affordable blushes. Now let's move to mid-range blushes. Now most of these have better lasting power than the affordable blushes because obviously you're paying more, so you get more lasting power with most of them. So I'm going to start with these. These are the Prosh Sweet Cheeks blushes. These come in 4 shades. The packaging is so cute, and oh my god, the texture is amazing. It's so blendable. Now I like all the 4 shades honestly. Even the orange looks very good on my skin tone. The one that I use the most is Caramel Glaze. This is such a nice pink color. It complements my skin tone a lot. These blushes also have a really good lasting power and a dewy finish. Again, you can apply this on top of foundation, on top of your base makeup. This is not going to move your base makeup. This can be a perfect gift for a makeup lover. These are so cute. Then I have the Diamond Core Blush Sticks from DM Beauty. Now I feel like I have seen the concept of the diamond core before, but I can't remember where. Like this white core on the inside, I have seen this concept somewhere, but I don't exactly remember where. If you know, please mention it in the comments. I received all the shades of this blush from the brand in PR. I love the pigmentation. A couple of shades are my favorite. First is going to be Lover. This is a red shade that looks really good. It's a beautiful red blush. If you're searching for a red blush stick, this can be a go-to. It's a very beautiful red shade. The next shade that I like is more muted. It's kind of a muted pink. You can also call it a nude pink. This is Mon Amour. Now these blushes are multi-purpose. You can use these on your eyes, cheeks, lips. I really like the golden packaging. They also have a couple of muted shades for lighter skin tones. I really like Val and Mine. If you have light skin tone, I think you will like this shade. The lasting power is good 4 to 5 hours. For blendability, I will give these a 6 out of 10 because these are not very blendable, especially with a brush, you know. You can easily blend it in with your fingers because you have the warmth. But I personally like blending my blushes with a brush because I think that provides a more seamless finish. Other than that, this is very pigmented and it's travel friendly. This also has got some skincare ingredients, especially in the diamond core. I am going to list those on the screen. The lasting power is a good 4 to 5 hours. And now let's move to another blush by DM Beauty. So I'd say if you want more of a natural finish, go with these blush sticks. Like these are perfect for a no makeup look. These are multi-purpose, you can sheer them out. They have a glowy finish. And if you want to do a look more on the glam side, you can go with these. These are the DM Beauty liquid blushes. This purple shade over here is really unique and I really like it. Other than that, my go-to shades are Sweet Cheeks and Cinnamon Swirl. I think I've swatched all shades of these as well, so I'm going to link that video in the cards. Now with these, you have to be a little bit fast with blending. These also have a natural matte kind of finish. They are not too glowy. They last for a good 5 to 6 hours. And again, you can apply these on top of foundation. It's not going to move your foundation or base makeup. Then I have the Kiro Wonder Wand Multi Sticks. These again are really tiny stick blushes. Now before starting, I want to mention that Vintage Rose is my favorite shade. Now this is a winter blush for me because it's very glowy. It gives you a very dewy finish and because of that, it's also very blendable. If I use it during summers, I'll definitely set it with a powder blush. Otherwise, it is going to transfer. Other than that, I really like their shade range. I mean, if you see a few of their shades, for example, this Apricot Crush, it looks like this will wash me out, but it doesn't. Even the lighter shades can be used by dusky skin tones, but that also kind of depends on your undertone, you know. All the shades look a bit muted, but these do highlight my cheeks really well. You know, if you like that pink under eye trend, you can take a little bit of the shade Pink Chiffon and just press it right in this area. The shades are buildable and they're also very blendable. You can blend it in with a brush or your fingers. You can apply it on top of your base makeup. Again, this too is not going to move your base makeup. Next, I have the tinted blushes from Rufa Beauty. Now, I think the brand launched these as a dupe of the Rare Beauty blushes. I mean, Rare Beauty was not available in India when these launched. But after using both the blushes, that is this one and the Rare Beauty one, I will say that this is not exactly a dupe. It's not even close. It's a good blush though. I use shade Over the Moon the most. Other than that, we have Dawn Fantasy, which is this nice rusty kind of color, and then a bright cool toned pink, which is called Beyond Heaven. Now Beyond Heaven is something that can highlight your cheeks. These blushes have a matte finish, so if you don't like that, don't get these blushes. I personally am not a huge fan of matte finish blushes, but these are amazing for oily and combination skin. They are very pigmented, so you need the least amount. Can you see that? It's got almost liquid lipstick kind of pigmentation. Even if I try to sheer it out, it's super duper pigmented. So that is your matte finish. The lasting power is good 5 to 6 hours. Next is the Tipsy Beauty Silk Cushion Blush. This again has a matte finish. Now this has the Charlotte Tilbury concept, as you can see. The shade that I have here is called Bouquet of Roses, and I think this is a nice muted mauve pink kind of shade. For using, you just twist this and press the tube and the product comes out. Again, you have to be a little bit quick with blending. That's generally the case with matte blushes. And this one you can either blend in with your fingers or with a brush. You can also use this on bare skin. Now I feel that this shears out a little bit. It's pigmented, but it still shears out a little bit. The lasting power is 5 hours. I don't know why I just want to apply all the blushes. Now you can blend it in with your fingers and it won't look patchy, but you have to be quick with the blending. Next I have the K-Beauty Cream Blush. This is my favorite blush in the mid-range category. Very moussey texture, super pigmented, very blendable. It has got a natural finish and this shade Sweetheart Pink. It looks so good on my skin tone. When I got this shade, I was like, this is going to wash me out. It's a blue toned pink, but it looks really cute on my skin tone. I have used this blush a lot, and the best thing is that you need the tiniest amount. It's very pigmented. Sort of like the Rare Beauty blush. The lasting power is good 5 to 6 hours, although sometimes I do like setting it with a powder blush. But yeah, you can use this for no makeup look, for all kinds of makeup looks basically. Now if you want a very glowy, very dewy blush, you can try this one. This is the Flower Beauty Blush Bomb Color Drops for cheeks. Now this one is in the shade Melon. Another shade that I really like is Cinnamon Crush. This is a bright pink kind of shade. I really like the applicator, and this is very dewy, very glowy, very dewy. And also this color is very similar to the Rare Beauty blush Enjoy. It does sheer out a lot, so I will say that you take the blush on the back of your hand and then apply it with your fingers or a brush. Don't apply it directly on your cheeks, otherwise I think this can move your foundation. But I love the color Melon. It's a nice, bright, vibrant summer shade. And finally for the mid-range category, I have the Kiro Afterglow Lip and Cheek Tints. I'll say these are my favorite after the K-Beauty Cream Blush. These have sheer to full buildable coverage, and I just love that fact about these tints. So you can start with a very light tint. Can you see that shade? It looks so vibrant in the bottle, like it's gonna wash me out, but on my lips it shears out. So all the 4 shades are very universal. You can apply these on your eyes, cheeks and lips. Now on my cheeks, these have an amazing lasting power of at least 4 hours. It also has a natural dewy kind of finish, and I feel it's just a nice simple tint. It's not going to stain your lips or whatever. I love using these for a light tint, and that's it. So let's move to the high-end category now. I'm gonna start with the Pixi On The Go blush. Now these two over here are my go-to blushes. You will find these in my bag and my dresser. Let's start with the Pixi one. This one is in the shade Ruby. It has a very nice glowy finish. I use this for a no makeup look or a natural look. I use this whenever I'm not using a lot of base products like foundation, concealer, powder and everything. This color is such a pretty pink, and I think it's gonna look beautiful on all skin tones, especially dusky skin tone. Can you see how glowy that is? And it shears out a lot too. It's perfect for a natural makeup look. I also love the packaging. You can just swipe it on your cheeks and then blend it in. It's so easy to use this one. That's why I always have this with me. It works like this natural blush lighter for me. You get the flush along with the glow, and it looks super dewy. Next is the Benetint. This is such a versatile product for me. Whenever I have to give a little bit of color to my face, I use this product. First of all, the rosy fragrance is so good. So what I do is I just apply that much on my lips and then blend it out. And then on top of this, I like applying the Rhode lip tint. So that is like my go-to lip combo these days. I like that this gives a nice light stain and not a deep dark red stain. Because of the light stain, it can be used by all skin tones. If you like a pigmented lip and cheek stain, you will probably not like this because this is buildable and it starts with a very sheer coverage. It gives a little rosy flush to my cheeks, a little rosy color to my lips, and I really like that. Okay, so next I have the Smashbox Halo Sheer to Stay Color Tint. I've got 3 shades, and the one that I use the most is Blush, which is this one. Okay, I'm going to swatch all the 3 shades. So these are the 3 shades I have. These are the most long-lasting blushes I have. Whenever I have to wear my makeup for an entire day without any touch-up, I just use this shade from here, Blush. It's a really nice pink shade. If you want something a bit muted, you can go with this one. This has got a glowy finish and it is super duper pigmented. Again, you have to be a little bit quick with blending. You can't just apply and leave it. What I like doing with these blushes is I'll just take some on the back of my hand, I'll shear it out and then pick it up with a brush and then apply it. But you have to be quick with the blending, otherwise this does set. As you can see, it will easily stay on your cheeks for a good 6-7 hours. So if you're planning on wearing your makeup for a long time, if you want something affordable, you can go with these, or you can go for the Benetint or the Smashbox one. These are the only blushes I use when I want my blush to stay in place for a long time. This jelly tint from Milk is also something you can use, but it's not available in India, a little bit difficult to get and pricey. Also, the application is a little bit patchy, so I don't like that. This is viral for no reason, okay? You also have the Rare Beauty blush. I really like this. It's not available on Nykaa, you can get it from Sephora. But since I'm talking about all my blushes, I'm gonna talk about this one too. I have got the shade Joy. I like everything about this, the blendability, the pigmentation, except the lasting power. Now when I spend this much on a blush, it should stay, okay? For me, I have to set it with a powder blush for it to stay. If you don't set it with a powder blush, it starts fading in 2 hours. So that's it for the video. Those were all the cream and liquid blushes I have. Let me know if you have any questions about any of these blushes. Just mention them in the comments. I really hope that you find this video helpful. If it did, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.